Okay, so here we are going to do a little run through of project one. Just want to go over all the requirements that I had to meet. Just a couple of disclaimers before we get started. First disclaimer is the text is going to be a little different on here than it is on the one that you're going to receive, because the one I did the one I uploaded was actually done in Unity 2018, and I used ProText on it. And the one I'm using for demonstration, which is 2017, I had to convert it. I had to change everything to just regular text because the ProText wouldn't work on 2017 Unity. And the reason I had to use 2017 is because that's what's on the computer that I'm doing the recording on. But that is the only thing that has changed. Everything else is exactly the same. I just switched the ProText to regular text. Let's see. Okay, just making sure that they are indeed working. So right here you'll see like well, this won't be here. I'll explain that in a minute. That this is going to be different, and of course like the menu labels are going to be different. Alright. And the other disclaimer I have is any changes to the environment. I know you didn't want us to really do any changes to the environment. So what I did, I know you wanted the projectiles to be able to destroy themselves if they hit anything, regardless if it's the enemy or surroundings, or just if they hit another object. However, the environment that you gave me, the walls, didn't have colliders. Didn't want to change environment, so all I did is put a little cube right here with a collider on it, and so you can see that the bullets do not go through it. They hit the enemy, they disappear. They hit the player, they disappear. They hit this, they disappear. So anything with a collider, they will disappear. And if you take a look, highlight the cube, you'll see that there's no tag. It's untagged. If you look in the code, when you go to look at my code, you'll see that it's not hard coded to disappear when it hits the cube. You'll see that I actually use on collide with other. With that said, I guess we go ahead and dive in. So to go ahead and explain this little box right here to you, it's not going to be in the build. It may or may not be activated in the source that I give you, but this is just so you can see what keys that I'm pressing when everything's moving. All right, and just kind of show you. Alright, so here we are moving around using the mouse. You see WSAD. Got that good jazz going. Alright, you see hits. Alright, disappears. Hit him, disappears. Hit the wall, disappears. Okay, but like I said, your walls do not have colliders for some reason. I don't know why. And it goes straight through. Didn't want to change your environment, so I just put a little object right there so you can see. Alright, let's see here. And then you say you wanted to have another one with T, G, F, and H in the arrow keys. So you go here, go ahead and hit controls and switch over to profile 2. Close that up, and you will see that we are using T, G, F, H, and we're using arrow keys. Alright, if you're wondering why down is up and up is down, it's because I have inversion on, right and left. Okay, go here, invert, turn that off, and you also see that up is up, down is down. Okay, that's just kind of my preference on how I like to play. Let's see here. Okay, press pause. Let's see. create a game object, an environment, that's enemy. Okay, you see the enemy. Create the projectile script and attach it to the player. Alright, come over here, player. Alright, go in here. Got projectile script right here. Let's see. Create a 3D GUI for the enemy's health. Wasn't really sure like exactly how far you wanted to go in 3D. So just get on the enemy real quick. So I mean, you know, there's a couple of different ways of viewing 3D. One is, you know, the UI is actually in the environment itself. You see, in the environment, and it's three-dimensional, I suppose. You know, versus you know, like the overlay, which is, you know, outside the environment and pretty much just kind of like rendered right there on your screen. We got an enemy. Yeah. So just in case I wasn't sure exactly how far you wanted me to go with this, I also have an actual, if I could open it up, an actual 3D yeah, so there it is right there, 3D bar. I'm not sure if I deleted the code for this or not, because I decided to just go with just a regular 2D sprite for the 3D GUI. Let's just give it a shot. Maybe, I can't remember if I deleted that or not. Nope. No. Okay, no, it's gone now. Yeah, I did something with the code, because I decided I wasn't going to use it anymore. So I did some changes, and I said this was in the way, and I think I just deleted the code. Yeah. But yeah, it used to do exactly, I had it in there and it did exactly the same thing as this guy. It would just dwindle down. But okay, I digress. Let's see here. So that was the 3D health bar for the enemy. You can see it going down every time I shoot, and it shows how much is losing. All right. Create GUI health for the protagonist. You see it down there at the bottom. Create 2D GUI to switch between two controllers. You saw me do that. 2D GUI to enable customization of every key. So we could go here and get that going. Controls. It defaults to this. Go into edit, and let's say we want this to be Y, H, G, J, and we turn arrow keys into keypad 5 or 2, 1, 4 with 0 being the new fire button. Hit apply, go back, you see it automatically goes to custom. Like if I go to profile 1, go into edit, and you know, I make some changes. If I hit apply, go back, it automatically makes that the active profile. So I don't know, just a little gee whiz. It's out there, and you see here obviously Y, H, G, J with the numbers. Oh, it's not broken. I just still have mouse aim still selected. Alright, and see, 2, and then my number keypads, and then finally, you know, my 0 button to fire. Alright. Alright. So when the animal hits the antagonist, it will lose health points and show it from the health GUI. Alright, you saw that. If the player's health is less than 100, the health will automatically recover by 2 points, and you can see that going. You just saw it. And let's see here. After 10 seconds it'll go, so every 10 seconds it recovers 2 points. If the player's ammo, let me get over to profile 1. Just and then like obviously this will restart when I hit the player. Just kind of show you what's going on here. You can see the timer right here. Got that displayed. And see it ticking down. Boop. And then here's your 2 points. Right? Ticking down. I shoot. It still ticks down. I hit the enemy and it resets. Only when I hit the enemy. Anywhere else it is good, just when I hit the enemy it resets. Alright. Use right mouse button to do the random shots. Okay, 2 sizes, 2 colors, 2 values. Alright. Oh, I'm running out of health, aren't I? Here, I'll just go ahead and restart it. Alright. So here we go. Those are 2 colors and 2 sizes. You can see the difference. I hope. See? Yep. And the big one, 20. Little one, 10. Okay. And then your regular fire, 5. Okay. See here. Yeah, and that's it. There you go. I don't know. I don't know if I showed you or not the actual blockage. Can't shoot through. I think I showed you that already. What else is there? I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, so there's no trickery right here. It's not pulling, you know, the labels off of here. You know, pulling labels off of here with the same buttons. You go into my canvas. You'll see down here is all real time, real input. Right here, event, get code. Okay, right here goes right to the text. All right, you go over to here, go to canvas scripts. See key codes, text. Highlight that. Key codes, zoom into that, mouse, okay. So there it is. So you know I'm pressing the keys that I'm supposed to be pressing. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, thanks for your time. Oh, one last thing. If you're wondering what route I went to do this. Not sure if you what you covered, how you covered this in class, but I went with the dictionary. So I just set up string key code, and whenever you change a button, it changes the key code in that dictionary. Okay, that's about it. Pretty straightforward. And then obviously your controls, my movement manager uses the dictionary, references the dictionary for the key codes for the movement. Yep. Okay then. All right. Enjoy.